Hey, yo, what up? It's your boy Air Max Rich. I got my boy,
your boy
Jay.
Clout.
Oh, there you go. It's your boy Clout there, and
Yo, it's Jay, man. What's good, man?
this is Keeping My Podcast. You already know what it is. Oh shit, I'm coming off the screen. That's crazy. It's Keeping My Podcast. So I got some topics. I got some topics I want to discuss with everybody. I hope y'all got to check them out before we got in here and everything like that. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it, you know, because these topics ain't gonna hold themselves. These conversations ain't gonna hold themselves. You know what I mean? All right, listen. So, Jerry, you went through something in the chat between me, you, and Black. Unfortunately, we didn't get to go have Clout look at these earlier, but
Yeah.
what's it called? The first topic I want to go over was do women often prioritize their own happiness over their partners?
Whoa, yes, the end.
Hold on.
I'm gonna wait my turn.
Jerry, you gonna wait your turn? Jerry said you gotta wait his turn. All right. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this up for everybody in the chat real quick. All right. I want to play this video that Jerry put. The video's kind of funny as fuck. Honestly.
That shit is hilarious.
The video's kind of like I don't understand what's going on here, but check it out. Give me 1 second. But Jerry, in the meantime, how do you feel about that topic? Do you feel like women prioritize their happiness in their relationships?
Yes. I will take yes for 500, please, Rich. Absolutely, man. I believe that women have been raised to prioritize their happiness over their partners, and it's almost like a generational thing at this point. Mothers are teaching their daughters to go get your education, go travel the world, go do what you got to do. Like it's never about how do you hold a partner, how do you hold a man, how do you hold your person, like how do you maintain that relationship.
Hold on, my fault. Hold on, Jerry. We're gonna get back into that. Remember your answer, because I just want to pull this up now.
Yeah, man.
Every time I pull up a video, that's what happens when I'm pulling up a video. It starts echoing a little bit. I apologize to everybody. Good looks, Clout. I appreciate that. All right, so here we go right here. I thought I heard it too, but I was like, I'm not sure if I'm bugging or not. All right, so let's rock out with this real quick.
Click.
Oh, no, don't do that.
That's a weird question. Usually they ask if I'm happy.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of an interview. I'm just, because he's not here, I want to show my care for him as well.
Oh, shit. My bad, man.
Is he happy? Your answer is yes, no? You don't wanna answer that question?
No.
I think it's okay. I think we got the answer.
Who we?
That's me and the camera guy. You got it, bro?
Well, fuck. And fuck.
Are you married?
Alright, hold on real quick. Hold on. Alright. Yo, what happened to you, Cloud?
That made her unreasonably angry.
Unreasonably angry.
Quick.
Alright,
with one question.
So back to the big question at hand. Do you feel women prioritize their own happiness over their partners? Yes or no? Jay, you can answer again.
And I think based on the comments, I'm so glad I wore this blue hat, because there's gonna be a lot of that happening in the comments today. Indeed.
Oh, you being capping? Is that?
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of capping going on.
Ella,
I'm
Journey,
glad I got on my blue fitted today.
Journey, my lovely lady said, no, we don't. Alicia B. Thank you for the love, Alicia B.
Right. I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna prove it with one statement.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna prove it, right?
Yeah.
We all know this. We all know this trope. Happy wife,
Happy
End
life.
it for me. Okay. The fact that that trope exists, it exists because of the fact that we know, everyone knows that the woman's feelings come first in most relationships, which is why we say happy wife, happy life. The kids know. If you ask the kids whose feelings are the most important in the house, they're going to tell you mommy's. Because they know that if mommy's upset, ain't shit moving, ain't shit rocking, ain't shit flying. Daddy can't have no happiness if mommy upset. You watching the game, having a good time, and mommy's upset, the game's not gonna be watched. If mommy's upset and you're enjoying a beer, you will not finish that beer. If mommy's upset and you're laughing at a joke on TV, you're gonna have to stop laughing immediately. Because the only thing that's moving is mommy's emotions. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Romario put in the chat, happy house, happy spouse, happy house. I've heard that
That's
one
yeah,
before.
But
that's
that's
the
not.
one I use.
I never heard that one before though. That's not.
I've heard
that's
that.
not a trope. That's us trying to change the narrative.
That's
right?
true. That's
Because
true.
we know what the real trope is. The real trope is happy wife, happy life. That's the only one. Happy spouse, happy house. Yeah. We could try all that. Yeah, whatever. And
Okay, what you just said is just type the question in the chat, please. No problem. I apologize. I will put this question in the chat. Sorry.
Yo, if even if no one knew Rich who your shorty is, based on how many times you apologize on a comment, I could tell that must be someone he is very, very careful with.
What you mean?
you said based on how much you
my man says
apologize.
at least
I
three
apologize all the
sorries
time.
every
I'm a
time
nigga. I'm a nigga that says sorry all the time, Jerry. If you don't know that, I think sorry a lot.
But yo, you say it way more times.
He's a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy, all right? I'm a nice guy. But all right, Jerry, how do you feel? I understand that Nick used a trope that we use. Happy.
That we all really know.
Yeah, we all know that shit. We all know that one. I can't disagree. But now let me ask you a question. Do you agree that one statement alone proves it, or do you have other things that you feel as though prove that statement, or do you disagree and you don't feel like they do prioritize it?
Listen, I usually
When
always
has
have to,
mom been upset?
Hold on, Big Cloud. Hold on, Cloud. Hold on. Yeah.
I said, I usually have to answer this question like 2 times, because one time is for like my wife, who's really not the same as like most of these women, bro. But and then I have to answer for what I believe a majority of the women feel, right? And I think for my wife, she does prioritize a lot of other people before she prioritizes her own happiness. I've seen her do it. I definitely see where Journey Mom mentioned that on the chat, and that can be true. But for the most part, from what I see, from what some of my friends who are married and in relationships have explained to me, is that if their partner, if their wife, their girlfriend is not happy, then the relationship is pretty much in shambles. At least the guy is made to believe that the relationship is in shambles. There's something that needs to be worked on. How many times do you know that if there's something that your girl has to talk to you about and you guys have a conversation about it, if you have that same conversation on something you need to talk to her about, how many times do you actually get that problem solved or reach an agreement or a compromise on that issue? Usually it gets turned around to something that I did or something that I didn't do, or it just gets pushed back onto something that I'm like, you know what, forget it. Like, I don't have a problem with you the way I mentioned that I might have an issue with you. It seems like women always want to make sure they're the hero in every story all the time, which means they prioritize their happiness, man. That's what it is.
I don't know. Like, see, when I first looked at the question, before I even watched the video or anything like that you sent, I first thought about it in the sense of like, women prioritize their happiness in the sense of like, oh, hold on. Journey Mom said, I'm confused by the question. Are we saying she's prioritizing her emotion or her life's happiness? We'll get back to that. We're gonna get back to that, Journey Mom. Give us a second.
I'll say overall satisfaction, right? Like
overall satisfaction.
It's a good question, because I'm answering from the perspective of her emotion. Yeah. I would agree that women don't pick their happiness over everything, but that's because I don't even necessarily think women know what happiness is. So I don't
For
even
them.
like so that's what I'm saying. Like I don't think most women know what will actually make them happy. So I don't think they'll put happiness first. But
I don't think
do
Cloud is
think
saying anything
I
wrong.
do think whatever emotion they're feeling at the time is first. So if that emotion is happiness, like meaning like if all right, like let's say she has 4 kids, right? That need to like let's say she got 4 kids, right? But she meets a new guy that makes her happy, right? The chances are she's gonna prioritize the new guy that makes her happy before the kids. I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it.
Wow. Wow. You feel that
The
way?
emotions come first. Oh yeah, I feel that way. I've seen it. I've been the guy that's dated. I've dated a couple single moms and I've seen them. I've literally seen them put me first before their kids, and then I've been disgusted by it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Nah.
Wow.
All right, check
That's
it
a
out.
that's a
Like
that's a
I dated
good point.
I dated a girl one time. I remember this vividly. Right? I remember I was hungry. Shorty like ordered Chinese food for me, but then she like gave the kids cereal. Like, and it was for dinner. I was tight, bro. I couldn't even finish the Chinese food, bro. I mean, I did finish it, but I mean, like, it was hard to finish it. You know what I mean? Like, I had a little bit of a. I felt a little bad while I was finishing the Chinese food.
You went real
I'm like,
slow.
damn,
You were like,
these babies need to grow. Like, yeah, I mean, you like they bones ain't gonna be strong on fucking off red dot number 40 and all that. You feel
Red
me?
dot
But
number 40. Yo, listen. All right, check it out. The way I viewed it. Yo, we got Black in the building. Shout out to Black. Journey Mom says, so you put that experience of yours onto all women?
I can't speak for all women. I can only speak from my personal experience.
Okay, all right, okay. What's it called? Now, all right. The way
I
I
can't
view,
speak for all women too, but
the
again,
way I view it, right? When
Yeah.
when I saw the question, I viewed it as happiness in the sense of their sense of security, their sense of like belonging, all of that. Like so I viewed it like I started picturing different scenarios in my head. Like if say a woman was in a marriage, but then her and her partner happened to let's say her and her partner happened to break up, or her partner died, and she got into a new relationship very quickly, and people would judge her for that. And I'm like, but at the same time, it's like if she has 3 kids and she's trying to find somebody to assist her in life, she's trying to prioritize her happiness not only for herself but for the 3 children that she has. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like who doesn't prioritize their happiness to a degree? You get what I'm saying? It's like we all do.
most men in relationships.
Most men in general.
So then I'm
Like, let's be real. Let's be real.
Let's be real.
Let me ask you a quick question. Anybody in a relationship, the last dates that you went on, right? Let's say the last 5 of them. Did you go there because you really wanted to go there? Or did you go there because you knew your girlfriend really wanted to go there, or you knew she would really like it? But if it was up to you, right? You probably wouldn't have gone nowhere. We probably would have stayed at the crib, had a couple shots, had Shorty cook up some of the steak, and then back shot mania. But
Backshot Mania.
dating in general is proof that women's feelings come first, because niggas don't give a shit about dating. I don't care about that new restaurant across town. I don't want to go to the mall and go buy a new outfit to put on to get. I don't want to do all that to go out to this new spot to look. I'm doing it for you because that's what gets you in the vibe.
Bro, in the question itself, he asked her a question and she said, yo, that's not usually the question I'm ever asked. So that means she was never.
Y'all went bike riding,
about,
Rich, and it was your
she
idea.
never thought, what?
You romantic ass nigga.
What?
Read the chat, Jerry. Read the chat.
On bike rides and shit.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wait, what?
Yo, she put you on blast in the chat, my boy.
Ooh.
Journey Mom. She
Yeah,
said,
listen.
yep. We went bike riding and we held hands and he loved it.
Rich,
That's
you
a
getting
fact.
out right now.
I don't give a fuck. I went bike riding with my lady. I'll say that shit clear as day, no problem.
I'm only
Oh
teasing.
no, yo, I know, Cloud, you can cloud away. Like that's. I know it's all jokes, nigga.
I do a bike ride with my lady. Ain't nothing wrong with a bike ride.
Basically, what I'm saying is that she was so like thrown off by the question, bro, that she was just like, yo, that's not a question I'm ever asked, which means
she was
she's never
offended.
thought about. she's never thought about what his happiness even means.
I mean, she might. I mean, besides that, I think it's just that she might also know that he's not necessarily happy at home. But
Right.
check it out. Check it out. Watt to the third said, "My back big, so I have interest in that new restaurant." LOL. Also, I like to look fly, so I'm grabbing pieces here and there. So I'm not gonna disagree. You asked that question, Clout, and nigga, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the one who asked to go bike riding. I ain't gonna lie. We went to the baseball game and we rode. We walked to the baseball game from where we parked at, right? And we parked like kind of far. So then we was like, yo, let's sign up for this lounge shit and ride these city bikes. I never rode one of them shits. Bro, had the time of my fucking life. I was like, yo, nah, let's come back on a date and do this shit. We went on a date, rode on the bridge. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I like doing shit with my shorty, so it's like, I kind of like going on dates with my girl. I'm not gonna lie, like,
Yo, Journey Mom, yo. Shout out to Journey Mom.
That's so cute.
That is so cute, Rich. Damn, bro.
No, but check it out. But check it out. Oh, yeah.
Yo, that was perfect, Klaus. Yo, that was perfect. Nah, bro, that's beautiful, Rich. Listen,
Oh, man.
You don't know how proud I am of you, Rich. It's crazy, bro. I'm really a little big brother, bro. It's
Hold
crazy.
on. K's
just
thought
so
said, "Good
proud.
job, Rich. Some men love entertaining other men and not showing that gentle side. Real men know." All right, now I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man.
Romario McNair said, "LMAO, we went to see a documentary last night, and that's something I actually wanted to do. Everything else I do to make her happy, and I know she wants to. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I will admit, Cloud, there's plenty of stuff that there's plenty of time when she's like,
I'm just saying the majority of it is to make her happy.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Majority of the time, I want to be at home chilling. Majority of the time, I want to be in this room working on stuff on the computer and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
The question is,
yeah.
do women prioritize their happiness? And the answer to me is yes. They prioritize their happiness. I mean, sometimes others than themselves, but they prioritize.
Listen, the
their
word
happiness.
self-care was invented for and by women, so they definitely prioritize themselves.
They prioritize their happiness.
They've been doing self-care before we even knew what self-care was.
I just think it's weird. I think a woman. I think it's better if it was worded that a woman prioritizes herself and her children, or herself and her family, because
over her partner,
over her like. See, that's the thing. Like, it.
because that could still be a topic.
That's crazy. 9 times out of 10, their happiness comes first. 9 times out of 10. Okay, I will agree with that. I will agree with that. I think
top boy, dog. That's it.
9 times out of 10, their happiness comes first. Happiness is not. It had nothing to do with their duties. I think they put their duties first with certain stuff when it comes to their family. But as far as their happiness over their partner, I think they're gonna prioritize their happiness.
How many times have you heard a woman say, "Oh, I just needed to live in my truth. I just like." That's literally the sentence that ends most relationships. Oh, I just needed to focus on me. I just needed more time for me. Right?
Yeah,
that's how every relationship ends nowadays.
I can't with this dude. I'm
I
not gonna even, I'm not gonna even try to cap, man. I understand it as I understand it in this society, in our society, women prioritize their happiness over their partners every day of the week. But some women prioritize their families or their duties, like you said. I do agree with that, but for the most part, I believe women prioritize their happiness.
Another proof, right? Another proof that women prioritize themselves. Whenever a man prioritizes himself, he's called sassy. And the reason why is because prioritizing yourself is almost inherently seen as a feminine trait. You get what I'm saying? Like when a dude puts himself first, it's like, yo, you're being sassy now. Like you're acting feminine. Because women even believe this. Like the way women look at it is like being selfish is strictly for women. That's not a man's trait. You get what I'm saying?
But I was about to say that. But before I was about to say, I think whoever a selfish person prioritizes themselves. A selfish person in general will prioritize themselves first. But Kay's thought said some do absolutely. However, I'm not a woman that will do what my partner wants only because it opens other doors. I can't do the same shit forever, or I will not do the same shit forever. Journey Mom said, I have never used the word sassy for a man, ever. That's very true. Yeah. He said, this is why Rich is in love, duh. Yeah, Clark. She's very respectful. I will say that. She's
Nah, man, Rich, listen, man. Rich is, he's living the dream, brother. He's living the dream.
But but I got another question for y'all. Since we speaking about women prioritizing themselves and all that different stuff, right? I want to know. I have a question for y'all. Like, you personally, and speaking, and you can also answer in general. Have you ever been in a situation where you met a woman that was ready to settle down? Jerry, granted, you clearly matter of fact, you can speak on your personal experience of what happened for you. Have you ever met a woman that was ready to settle down and gave you all the right signals that you like for whatever you like? They doing all the right things, right? And they ready to settle down, but you're not. What do you do when you meet that woman? Do you sabotage it? Do you take that leap of faith and go with it? Like, what do you do if you're not ready to settle down, but she is? And she's bringing everything to the table that you need. Before you answer, let me play this video. All right, let me play this video before y'all answer. Y'all in the chat, I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all. Hold on, let me put it in the chat for y'all so y'all can answer this question. Y'all can start discussing it amongst yourselves real quick. You know what I mean? How do y'all feel about this? All right. So check it out. Let me jump into this real quick for y'all so y'all can hear it. Boom. Okay.
How does it feel for a man when he come across an intentional woman? Now, when I say intentional, I mean like a woman that her words match her actions. She puts you in a space where you can function in your masculine energy, where you're not like battling between that because she's actually feminine. Reassuring you, she's doing all the things that you need her to do, that you've longed for, that you've yearned for a woman to do without you even telling her. But it's something that she naturally does. So it's not a performative thing. So my question is, fellas, when you guys experience this, how does that make you feel? Is it terrifying? Is it something that you feel like you don't deserve, so you sabotage it? Or does it put you in a space where you feel like everything that you once thought about a woman is not true, and this person is showing you in rare form?
Oh, God.
Help me understand, because I want to know from y'all point of view.
All right, shout out to that young lady right now. Hold on, Clout. Clout ready to jump in there. Yo.
I see what's going on.
All right, Clout, you wanna be first this time again? Once again, go ahead. You got this one again. Go ahead. Start it off.
All right.
Wait.
I see what's going on
my
with
bad.
this video.
I wanted to pose the question one more time so that way I can catch it. All right. How do you handle a good woman if you're not ready to settle down yet? Do you sabotage it? Yes or no?
Okay, so I'm going to answer that question, and then I'm going to talk about the video first. So I'm going to say, how you handle a good woman when you're not ready to settle down. Obviously, lies and gaslight. No, I'm joking. Obviously, you tell the truth. You know what I mean? You let them know where you stand. Hey, listen, I really like you, but I'm not ready for a relationship. You get what I'm saying? You give them the opportunity to make a decision for themselves. You get what I'm saying? If she's willing to stick around with you while you're not ready for a relationship, that's her choice to make. And if she's not willing to, then that's something that you have to deal with. But you eliminate all the nonsense by just being upfront from the beginning and say, hey, this is not something that I foresee right now. I still may want to engage with you. I may not. As far as sabotaging it, I mean, maybe some dudes do sabotage it, but what I think is happening specifically in the video is, I think this is one of those situations where this girl was dealing with a guy and he didn't want to jump right in a relationship with her, so she's a little salty about it. So she's like, oh, well, why are you sabotaging it? And I think the reason why is because there's a lot of assumptions made. Like, all the assumptions being made with her position is like, oh, she's doing everything right. How you know you're doing everything right? Did you ask the nigga?
No. Hold on. You changing the situation.
No. Hear me out. I'm just reading into the video now. So I already gave my answer, but now I'm reading into why I think she even made the video.
All right. Well. Before you do that, hold on. Before you do that, let Jerry answer. Let me answer before you start.
I did.
All right. Jerry.
Yeah.
How do you? What would you do, or what did you do in your situation?
Like, listen, I ain't gonna front, man. We're not us men, when it comes to relationships, I don't feel like we're stupid about it. We definitely know when there's like a intentional woman that has everything that we're kind of looking for. I feel like we're not prone, at least I'm not prone to sabotaging something where I'm like, yo, this could become something for me. You get what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't think to sabotage it. Now, in my earlier days when I was on my F boy stuff, maybe I would try to have my cake and eat it too. But as far as like having something that you've been looking for comes around, we're not idiotic about like not pursuing it and trying to lock it down and try to keep it like there. So I don't think we're gonna sabotage.
Okay.
I don't think it's in a man's nature to sabotage something when there's an intentional woman that's giving them everything they like.
So, all right, quick question for you, Jay. Before I answer, were
Yeah.
you ready to settle down when your wife was ready to settle down? Like, I mean, like not even as far as like getting married, but when she wanted to be in like a serious relationship, were you ready for that? In all reality.
I'm not gonna say in all reality I was ready for it, but you know, again, she was throwing all the right signs, and I knew that if it wasn't a relationship, she had the opportunity and the ability to get up and go and find something else. So my fear of not I guess fear of missing out, FOMO, kicks in crazy, and I'm like, yo, I can't miss out a life with this woman. So so I so I was like, I don't know. So I did what I had to do to make sure I locked it down. But I wasn't thinking sabotage. That's my thing. I wasn't thinking let me try to see how much I could extract out of this. You know what I mean?
Okay. I feel you. Pause. Yeah. Check it out. All right. Let me get to some of the comments. By the way, Jerry.
Wait, Rich, you didn't answer, bro.
Hold on. No, I'm gonna answer. I'm
don't
gonna
do
answer.
that.
No, I'm gonna answer. I promise. What's it called? I do want to get to some of the comments though, and I wanna say for everybody out there, make sure you send this out to like 3 friends. Hit the share button. Make sure you come out of the chat and hit the like button outside of the chat. Drop some likes on our video for us. We really appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe if you ain't subscribed. You know what I mean? Like, we appreciate everybody jumping in here who's brand new. Little Miss Sweet Honey, K's Thoughts. You know what I mean? We really appreciate y'all pulling up. And everybody who's been here before, thank you for sticking through with us. But all right, first comment I want to read. Y to the third said he'd just leave her alone, which is basically sabotaging what's going on. He would just leave her alone. That's sabotaging in a sense, because like either you're sabotaging it in a malicious way or in a way where it's like, I'm just ending it. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I think that's an L if you leave her alone. Journey Mom says, I hope he sabotages it early so he don't string me along for years of BS. Leave me the fuck alone.
Hold on. Can I ask this question real quick?
Yeah.
Why is it? Because I've always wondered this, and I've always heard this string me along argument. Why is it that if a man communicates to a woman, an adult woman, that he's not ready for a relationship, that's considered him stringing you along?
Hold on. They didn't say that.
Instead of it being considered you tagging along.
Ooh. Okay.
Courtney says, in my experiences, even when you say you're not ready, they stick around. It's more
yes, they do.
They self-sabotage.
Okay. Hold on. We're gonna get to that.
They willingly tag along and then say you're stringing them along.
Cloud, hold on. We're gonna get to that. K's Thought said that part to what Journey Mom said. Little Miss Sweet Honey said, LOL, where's the lie? Gaslight for 1,000, Alex. Oh, she was talking about when you were speaking. K's Thought said, I've been strung along and I'd rather you just go. I've also said, I don't. That's the Lord. Yeah, I've also said I don't want to be in a relationship, and it opens a crazy switch. It's like you can't win. Little Miss Sweet Honey. Oh, anyway. Journey Mom said, I would respect the honesty if they don't want something serious, but that needs to be stated because I hate mixed signals. Be clear on your intent. Okay, all right. Young Sensation said, takes 2 people to be intentional. People lie to themselves and others all the time. Some people are good people, but can be unbearable to deal with. It's like being the boring person and stating I never cheated. Oh, okay, all right. Little Miss Sweet Honey said we so kind with the answers. Listen. I'm gonna say this. All right.
We're good men, Savannah.
I'm gonna say this. Who's Savannah?
You wouldn't get it.
Oh. Yeah. Alicia B said, yeah.
Rich, what would you didn't answer yet.
Alicia B said, yeah, unless a man is actively lying to you, you're not being strung along. You're just not reading the room. Maxine Hayes says, nah, not the violin. Let me pay attention. Oh, all right, she just got in here. Shout out to Mexican Hayes stepping in the building. Check it out. All right, boom. The way I feel honestly is this. If I'm just to answer the first question, if I'm not ready for a relationship, I have always believed in no gray areas. So just to connect to Clout's the next thing, I do believe that I don't sabotage it because I usually tell a woman like, yo, I'm not ready for a relationship. And though that may mean I'm not ready for a relationship with you, I'm not going to say that with you part. Because saying that with you part is not sabotaging me getting other things. But, see, this is honesty. I'm going to be like, yo, I'm not ready for a relationship. We could chill, blah, blah, blah. But now here comes the part where Clout said, you decide to string along after I say that. You decide to string along after I say that.
Tag along. They
You
tagging along.
You
I ain't
tag
stringing along. You tagging along.
You're right. You decide to tag along. Now, when you tag along, you get mad as while you're tagging along. At some point, I find the person I want to be with, and I get with them, and you go, oh, so I guess I wasn't good enough to be with. And I said, well,
I mean,
I didn't want to be with you. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to put it.
Because
weren't a
at
good
the end
match,
of the
that's
day,
all.
when you saw what you liked, it was on and pop. There was no chance for you to say on some, I'm not ready to be in a relationship with you. You ready to take bike rides along the bridge. Like after that, you ready, bro. Like you're good to go. Like
Shut the fuck up.
It's go time now.
Oh, Lil Miss Honey said, now it's getting real. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real. No.
But I said that though. I was like, yo, if some people like to have their cake and eat it too. If they come across a woman that's like popping and that has everything they want, but they still want to live their life, they gonna definitely try to see if they could have this girl tag along, string her along, whatever they gotta do until she's like, yo, I'm ready to roll out for real. And if they really wanted to be with her, they stick around. They be like, all right, you know what? Let's be in a relationship.
Journey
By that
Mom
time,
said,
it's fucked up.
Journey Mom said, I agree. That is a tag along when it's been communicated. For those that don't communicate, it's string along. Okay, all right. We can agree to that. If you don't communicate
I'll agree with that.
I'll agree with that. But like, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a whole nother topic in itself. The whole you telling somebody you don't want a relationship with them, like, or that you're not looking for a relationship, because if they decide to tag along, which I'm gonna run with that tag along thing, that was really good. What's it called? If they decide to tag along, in all reality, are you wrong if you meet somebody that you actually do want to start a relationship with? Are you wrong in that situation?
No. You
I mean,
communicated what you communicated.
This is the way I see it, right? Imagine you chilling right now. Well, imagine we all hanging out, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm about to take a drive to this party in Jersey, right? And you like, I kind of wanted to go to this party in Brooklyn. And I'm like, honestly, I ain't really trying to go to Brooklyn. I'm going straight to Jersey, though. You want to come to Jersey, you could come along, right? And then you say, you know what? Fuck Brooklyn. I'm going to ride with you to Jersey. Now you riding with me on the way to Jersey, but you still talking about Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why are you talking about Brooklyn? Like, if you wanted to go to Brooklyn, you could have went to Brooklyn. I've been told you from day one I'm going to Jersey. So just enjoy this trip to Jersey. You get what I'm saying? That's the way I look at it. Like, enjoy the trip to Jersey. When we get to Jersey, you're going to have to see some Jersey things, because that was my whole intention to go to Jersey. It was never Brooklyn.
Okay. Now, all right. I want to repose the question.
I'm not talking about traveling, by the way.
No. I would
have never thought.
I want to pose the question again. Hold on. K-Star said, nah, the vibe's messed up.
Not if I messed up.
Right, because you keep talking about Brooklyn when we excited for Jersey right now.
Yeah, listen.
You disappointed about Brooklyn. Why? You could have went to Brooklyn. You got a car. It's the bus. It's a train. It's mad ways to get to Brooklyn.
Mad ways.
You wanted to ride with me going to Jersey.
Listen,
now you talking about Brooklyn the whole time.
Now you talking about Brooklyn.
I want to pose the question again. Are you wrong for having a situationship, but meeting someone and starting a relationship with them instead? Are you wrong for that? Yes or no?
are you
I'm trying to
wrong
understand how
for
it might hurt
starting a
somebody's feelings,
situationship?
No, no,
You're not
no,
wrong.
no. You have a situationship, somebody you've been dealing with, like
Yeah.
that got something going on, but you didn't make it. You don't want to be in a relationship with them, right?
Okay.
Man or woman.
Are
Whether
you
you're the-
wrong? Are you wrong for having a part-time job and then getting a career? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it wrong? Is it wrong if you drive a rental before you get your dream car?
Oh
Yo,
shit!
I cannot
Oh
with this nigga,
shit!
I'm just
You-
asking.
you
I'm
got-
not- I'm just asking. I'm just
Yo.
asking.
It makes it so much easier to choose what I'm gonna eat in the mall if I got little samples coming around. I'm gonna tell you that right
I
now.
mean, you feel me? Like, is it like that's what I'm saying? I went to the mall for Chipotle, right?
Uh,
But if Sarku want to give me a couple
Go to
samples,
Sarko.
you know what I mean? Sarku Japan want to hit me with the orange chicken, want to hit me with the bourbon chicken.
Damn.
What's wrong with that? You know what I
What's
mean?
wrong
It's
with
just-
that?
It's just to tickle
You
the
want me to
palate.
pass it by? You just
Just
want me
to
to
tickle
leave?
the palate until I get, you know what I'm saying?
I
What I
hear
came
that.
here for. You feel me?
Yo, Clout, you're a
yeah, niggas. Yeah, all right. So Cloud clearly thinks there's no issue with that. So
Yo,
I don't think
But-
it's wrong. I'm just
yo,
saying. I just
Romario
think it's part
said
of
this
life.
man is
I think it's
crazy.
a part of life. Men and women both do it. You know what I'm saying? It's part of life.
yeah, men and women both do it. That's what I'm about to say. That's why I didn't make it like only solely to men. You know what I mean? Women do it too.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Listen. When you can't afford the J's or you can't afford the Nike, you might throw in a pair of Reeboks. You feel me? But that don't mean you like Reeboks. You gotta have shoes though. You feel me? Like you gonna rock what you can afford.
No,
until you get-
I gotta like the
You know what I'm
Reeboks if I'm a winner.
Wow. Wow.
just
Not. You just called them something to use in the meantime,
no,
bro.
that's not what I mean. No, that's not what I mean. That's not,
Oh,
I'm not trying to say it's just
if I
something to
like the
use. I'm just
Reebok,
saying,
I'm a
like,
winner.
Oh
I'm
shit.
just saying you gotta have shoes. You feel me?
That's
Like,
crazy.
like while you aspiring to get them J's or to get them Louis or whatever, like while you stacking up, getting your job right to be able to afford that, you might
Yeah.
be rocking. You might be rocking the Fat Farm ones. You feel me for a
Mhm.
little while. You
I
feel
hear
me?
that.
There's no shame in that. You rock the Fat Farms and they get you through. But then when you
Okay.
get a job, you get a new raise. You know what I'm saying? Then you step it up to the Air Forces. You, feel me? You get a
This
better
man's
job.
like-
You get your J's. You get a better job. You rocking the Pradas now. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying?
told me that. They told me to mute your mic. They told me to mute your
Yeah,
mic.
they said mute your mic. Nah, but listen. If you are not wrong if you communicate that you are not ready to be in a relationship with that person, and then you end up finding somebody that you want to be in a relationship. You are absolutely not wrong about that. Like, I mean, come on. That's what testing the waters is before you find
Check
what
it
you
out.
actually like.
Listen,
All
if
right.
they agree to the terms of the deal, it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, check it out. I have another topic that I want to discuss. I want to put it in the chat right now. I wanted to discuss. All right, Jay actually sent this in the comments. Another one. Shout out to Jay for the topics this week. This man dropping gems. You know what I mean? The last one was mine, but the first and all the rest is Jay. Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm back, baby.
He's back. He's back. He came back with a vengeance. He was like, listen, I wasn't here for a little while and I need to make shit work. You know what I mean? I hear that and I respect it. You know what I mean? All right, check it out. I'm about to play this clip for y'all once again, and again, once again. You feel me? But the question is, it's not even a question. If you found out that your partner, your wife, say you were married, Jerry, you are, Clout, say you were in a relationship or in a marriage, your wife's best friend or her closest friend, one of her close friends, you at a spot and you see her cheating on her man. Does that change anything in your relationship? Will a conversation be had? Anything like that? Hold on, let me play the video. All right. Check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out.
What?
I saw Candace last night at pre-baby with some other nigga.
What nigga? Her dude?
That's no, another nigga, like I said. No, she was in that motherfucker, man. Arms like this, sipping out of each other cups and some more shit. I'm like, damn.
My Candace?
Yo, Candace. And she saw me and started trying to cover up her face and hide and shit. But I'm like, hey, I did this like,
Okay.
Ain't my problem, ain't my business. Ain't like you cheating on my brother or best friend or no shit. But damn, that's crazy. Her and that nigga been together that long and she out it. Then she in a public place doing it. Like that's how you ran across me.
Hugged up.
Yeah, yeah.
With
man.
another man?
Another man, your friend.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, shit. Yeah, you can't hang with her no more, man. No.
Why I can't hang with her no more?
She on some cheating. You a married woman, and you know what I'm saying? Perception is everything.
What got to do with me?
Everything. Birds of the feather flock together,
That's
right?
not true. I'm a grown woman.
You a grown woman that can be that's enabling another grown woman to feel it's okay to cheat by you hanging around.
I didn't know she was doing that. Second of all,
well, now you know.
Okay, but you
and I doubt if you don't know. Every friend tell their girlfriend what they doing with their little scandals.
First of all, we've been friends for 15 years.
I'm going for you been friends for a lifetime. You can't hang with her no more, Ashley.
What? Stanley.
Ashley, listen. What do it look like you as a married woman walking around the city with a woman who don't respect her union with her husband?
How you know if he respect their union?
This ain't about him. I'm talking about her.
How you know that ain't no open relationship, no open marriage?
Who trying to break up their marriage? I'm telling you, you can't hang with it. I'm not saying I'm finna talk to the nigga about what I seen Candace doing. I'm saying you can't. Forget about association. It's no telling how many motherfuckers knew her nigga in there and knew her to know my damn. She out here got her nigga looking down bad.
Do your homeboys cheat?
I don't know. I'm not.
Why you smiling? Because they cheat.
I see what you're trying to do.
No, I not see what I'm trying to do. I'm not easy to be influenced.
Listen.
Whatever they got going on, they don't got nothing to do with me.
I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on with them. I'm telling you, you ain't finna sit here and hang around a gal who cheats on her man publicly. Let's do it. It ain't what you do it, how you do it. Which you shouldn't be doing it, but it showed that she have little to no respect for her relationship. So what you look like, who's supposed to have the highmost respect for your marriage, hanging around a woman that's just out here just doing what she want, when she want, knowing she got somebody at home with them.
Hold on.
Go.
Right. I'm gonna let Jay hit this. I'm gonna let Jay get this one first.
Let's go.
Hold on, Clout.
Let's go.
Jay, let me hear what you got to say in regards to this. Go ahead.
Hey, bro, I mean, listen, I absolutely respect what he has requested from his shorty, bro, or his wife, after seeing what he saw. I mean, I think his points were absolutely valid. If she was bold enough to be out in the open, if she's doing what she's doing, that's one thing. But if she's able to be like twisting up movie style cups with each other, sipping out of each other's cups, you are not going to hang out with this shorty. Like, then people gonna start thinking that my wife is rocking like that because you rocking with somebody who rocks like that. Know what I mean? Like, how many times can you tell me that you're okay with having your shorty hang out with chicks that you know selling pussy? Like it's not okay. It's never gonna be okay for me. So if I'm out here and I'm at a club and I see that some woman that knows a dude that I don't really know like that, I'm not trying to get in between the relationship. But if you bold enough to do some disrespectful shit like that, then I can't have my wife be around you like that. That's not cool. That's not something we could do. You're gonna have to figure this out. We're gonna have to figure this out.
All right. So let me ask you a question. Did the video influence your decision at all? Or because prior to me playing the video, what would have been, do you think that would have still been your answer?
I would have definitely I would have said that I would have told my wife. And I mean, like, honestly, like, I trusted enough to be like on some, damn, that's crazy. But at the end of the day, I don't know if I would have like put a clause saying that you can't hang out with this person. But then I keep remembering what Black always says. And it's like, yo, bro, like, if there's a deadbeat dad that's hanging around the town, he doesn't want to know that person for that same reason. Like, I don't want to associate myself with something like that because I wouldn't accept that. And I don't want that to be accepted in my circle. So I just, it helped me to go, that makes perfect sense for me to go, nah, babe, like, you can't hang around this friend like that. If that's something if that's the type of time they on. It really helped me out. I'm not going to hold you.
All right. Hold on, Cloud. Before you go, I want to read some of the comments real quick. Little Miss Sweet Honey said, but if you don't want her, say that. Not my Candace. What's it called? Romario McNutt said, "I usually minds my business. LOL. Depends. Do I know the husband? Do I hang out with him? What's it called? Little Miss Sweet Honey said that you can't was strong. Journey Mom says he's a hypocrite. That smile said it all. Romario said, I'm not fit. Pardon me. I'm not finna say nothing. But when I see them together, I'm gonna be looking at her like you a liar. What's it called? What's it called? Journey Mom said, so you cutting off your cheating friends, Jerry?
Am I cutting off my cheating friends? No. I'm not cutting off my cheating friends. But what do you mean cutting off my cheating friends? Like if my boy is out here, let's put it like this. If I see a friend of mine that I know, a guy that's out in public, tonguing down a person that is not their girlfriend, or you know what I mean, like, or doing something crazy publicly that is not their girlfriend. If I come and talk to you and be on some like, yo, you're wilding right now, and if this is the type of time you're on, I'm going to have to chill off of hanging out with you too. Absolutely. I feel like that is really the way we should be moving. Seriously, because I feel it's just disrespect. If you're gonna do it in secrecy. Do it so that only you and God and that person that you're doing it with knows. You can't be out here acting like that, bro, and you're married to somebody that I know or that I'm cool with. Because at the end of the day, somebody asked if the guy knows him well or if he's hanging out with him. If it's his wife's friend's boyfriend, there's gonna be a point in time in which you're in that circle, bro. That's what I'm saying. That circle is open for you to be there at some point in time, and now you got to be in this dude's face, smiling when you know his shorty is out here, Lady in the Tramp with spaghetti in the club with some other dude, bro. It's crazy.
All right. I'm gonna read these last group of comments before Clout goes. What's it called? Romario said, I don't even like ninjas. So if we not friends, I don't see me saying nothing. She can't come to the house though. I'm in the fence on them hanging out. I'm on the fence on them hanging out. Mr. RGP
on
said,
the fence, you see?
Mr. RGP said friendships mean more than relationships. Oh, okay. That's a topic.
What?
That's a topic. We can get to that.
Mean more than relationships?
We can get to that. Hold on. Yo, Black said it's not what you do, it's how you do it. That's exactly what he said. Okay.
Yes.
Romario said it's one thing if I know my friends are cheating, then I'll end the friendship. But if I don't know, I don't know. Young Sensation said some people are in an open relationship, but homie not wrong for trying to protect his household. Journey Mom said as long as that applies on both sides, don't make yourself an exception to the rule. Mac Mommy says you better talk to me. Oh, okay. All right. We better talk. You better talk to Mac Mommy. Check it out. Clout, how you feel about the situation?
All right, me personally, right? I don't really care what your homegirl's doing. Like, I don't necessarily think that what your homegirl's doing with her relationship is a reflection of what you're doing, right? So I wouldn't necessarily be like, you got to stop talking to her. But I think what is important is that you and your partner should be equally yoked, or you guys should have similar values. And I think that with this particular video, if him and his girl had similar values, his girl would have been offended as soon as she heard that her friend was cheating on her husband, right? But she wasn't even offended by it. So really, right there is just that's clearly like they're not aligned on their values, because clearly he's extremely offended by the girl cheating, and her friend, she didn't even bat an eye at it. You know what I mean? It didn't make her react at all. So at the end of the day, for you to be like, oh, now you can't talk to her, I mean, you can do what you want to do in your relationship. You get what I'm saying? You can tell your wife whatever you want to tell her. Me personally, I would look at my wife a little funny if she had no reaction. Like if I'm having this reaction, like, yo, I just saw your friend cheating and you have no reaction, that's odd to me. You know what I'm saying? That means we're not aligned on the same values, and that's a problem in itself. You shouldn't even have to tell her to cut the friend off. Like, she should be like, what? This bitch doing what? Yo, let me call her. Nah, bitch, I can't fuck with you no more. You moving crazy out here. My husband say he's seen you doing what? Like, he shouldn't have to be like, you can't talk to her. She should have been like, I'm not talking to this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So
Journey Mom said she at least needs to have a convo with her friend to cut her off without saying why it's crazy after 15 years of friendship.
15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen, I mean,
Hold on. Oh, all right.
I agree. I would say I agree with that. I definitely agree with you having an opportunity to go and talk to your friend, but
But
like you're gonna have to explain to your friend that you're out of respect for your relationship, and my man is not saying nothing. My husband's not gonna say anything, but yo, the way you moved out here got you caught on some. My husband saw it, and he's telling me I gotta chill with hanging out with you like that. I mean, out of
All right.
respect for the relationship.
and quick question, like if your friend doesn't know if you're cheating, is that really your friend?
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, some
cause
people
like,
are
cause like when you cheating, who you gonna call? Like your friends, right? You gonna be like, yo, man,
Ghostbusters.
I just got a new
Can
team.
I, so speaking on that, I want to give my answer to this. All right. I'm not telling my friend
Your
not to.
wife.
I'm not telling my wife not to chill with her friend. Cause honestly, because I believe in give.
Dirt too. Fuck you mean now?
Hold on. No. Listen, I'm about to be honest about hella shit right now. All right, I'm about to be honest about
We
hella
like
shit.
that on Keep in Mind.
All right, so I'm not telling my girl not to chill. Just to answer this, I'm not telling my girl not to chill with her because if that's the friend that I seem to see that you're hanging out with the most, and I notice information, and I already told you I know this information, and like this is the person you chilling with all the time still. I know birds of a feather flock together. It's different if once in a while, after I told you this information, one, like you said, like one thing like I said, it's weird that y'all such close friends, but yet you don't know this. But I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You don't know. I put you on that this is how she's moving in the streets. Now, if you hang out with her once in a blue, or it's like a whole group girl hangout and she's gonna be there, cool. But if it's always you and her individually hanging out all the time, I'm gonna view it as something's up. Something's up with this. That you know this person's character, and this is how you move with them. You feel what I'm saying? But let's be real. I'm not saying shit about I'm not cutting off my friends neither. Fuck out of here. I'm not telling on my friends. I'm not telling on my friends, nor am I like I might talk to my friends and be like, yo, my homegirl, I'm be like, yo, my wife saw you with so and so, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna tell my friend that, you know what I mean? But I'm lying 100% to be like I'm gonna not chill with my friend no more. Get the fuck out of here. I'm still chilling with my friend. It's just more so like, to be honest with you. And I think niggas is front.
And you're not gonna
hold on, Jerry. Hold on. Just like a woman will probably still want to chill with her friend. But the thing is, if you're still chilling with this friend heavily and you know they moving like this, most likely your partner's gonna feel suspicious of you, right? But let's be real. I feel as though, and niggas may think I'm telling too much, but let's be real, yo. When some drama happens with one of your close friends, and you on the phone at home talking to your boy about it, and your wife is in the background listening to you, talking to your friend about it, because it's not like you expected this phone call, and niggas don't always say pull over to the side or whatever, right? Y'all don't pillow talk with y'all wives about the drama going on with y'all friend from time to time? Yes or no? Don't lie. If some shit blew up where it got out to your wife, you're not gonna talk about it to your wife? Yes or no?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna talk about it to my wife.
You're gonna talk about it to your wife and be like, yeah. They be like, so wait, your friend been cheating this whole time? You're gonna be like, oh shit, I didn't even have no idea. Whether you lying or not, you're gonna be like, yeah, nah, this nigga crazy because I heard da 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 da. Meanwhile, you could have known the whole goddamn time. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real.
Yeah,
And men,
but that's what I'm saying. But that's what you're basically proving the point. You're saying that this friend of yours started moving so sloppily,
yes,
that it spilled out into a point in which you've been backed into a corner where now you have to act surprised. Oh my goodness, this person has been doing all of this craziness. Because even if you knew about it before, it was not sloppy enough where you like now you got to pick a side now. You got to be like, yo, like that's crazy. I can't believe all of these things was going down, even if you knew it. But it's the way you move. That's what Black said. And I agree with that. It's because it was so blatant now that you're disrespecting the entire. Like, I know you are
Hold
in a
on.
relationship.
Time out.
I know you're in a relationship.
Mr. RGP, you said I think there's only a few circumstances where you're snitching on your friend. Please name those situations, cause there's
what?
yeah, please,
really?
yeah. I need you to. I'm gonna have to call you about. I need to hear these circumstances where you're snitching on your friend, cause if it's my friend
And he said he don't pillow talk. He say Romario said he do not pillow talk.
bullshit. Well, first of all, he's not married. He's been in a long-term relationship though, but he's not married.
He said bullshit.
Long-term relationship, that's all niggas do is pillow talk. What you mean?
Yo, dead ass. That's
90% of the time you're in a long-term relationship, y'all laying down talking on the pillow. What you mean?
Dead ass.
Nah. I'm like you like niggas who try to say nah. I don't tell my shorty nothing that's going on with my friends at all. Lots of lying. They're lying. You're lying.
Yeah.
Everyone pillow talks. Exactly.
They do, because I trust me, ladies, we know the tea. She tells us the tea. I know everything that happened in the group chat, ladies. I know who cheated with who. I know who's fucking the boss. Oh yes, we know it all too, baby.
That's great.
Yeah, hold on.
Nah, but it's really about the way the scenario. Rather, I would say it's really about the way that she moved would make me go, yo, it's OD now. Now, like, I don't even know the dude, but I gotta. There's some male camaraderie on the point where I would want somebody to be on some, yo, your wife is moving crazy if she's moving like that. Like, if that's how you moving, bro, the world deserves to know.
What's the call? All right, what's the call? I personally just feel like I'm not telling my partner not to chill with their friend. You know what I mean? Like, you could chill with your friend, especially if it's been your closest friend. But if you know I just feel like if you know your friend's a habitual cheater type shit and they moving sloppily like that, and that's the person you want to rock with, I just personally feel like, who, me? I'm the simp?
I'm just messing with you.
I just personally feel like
you're not gonna tell your girl not to hang with your friends. I had to throw that in there.
No, I'm not gonna tell my girl not to hang. First of all, I believe in giving people rope to hang themselves. You feel what I'm saying? So if you rocking with somebody, if the person you rocking with is moving sloppy like that, and that's who you want to rock with, I'm gonna believe that you moving in the same manner. Now, if you have somebody who does her own thing on the side, and you communicate that you're aware of this to me, like say you communicate that you're aware of this to me, you know this, and you're like, yeah, you know how she moves, so I'm about my business. I'm gonna feel more comfortable that you communicated this to me, and you're making me aware, like, yo, yeah, she be moving like this, but yo, listen, I'm making, like, it's the communication levels that we have that make me feel more comfortable with how much you chill with this person or not. You know what I mean? In all reality, you won't really want to be chilling with somebody who's moving like that, because it's like they might be bringing that other person out. I might feel like you going on double dates and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know.
Bro, I honestly believe that if you allow that energy, if you allow her to hang out with this friend who's moving so crazy like this, like if it doesn't come to the point where the friend starts trying to influence her to start moving a funny way, next time I get into an argument with my wife, I have to fear that there's this friend now that she could walk and talk to and chill with, that's gonna tell her, yo, fuck that nigga, just do your own thing. Do what I'm doing. Like, I don't know. Like, I just don't see how that's gonna really work out for me to feel at peace in my mind that my wife is moving around with somebody who's clearly not respectful of the relationship that they're in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But Shorty didn't even seem to know. So if she didn't know, then maybe it's not a situation where she's really being influenced like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just feel like
she didn't know. It's not like she knew. It was like, oh, word. I've been.
It just messes with. I feel like it would mess with my peace, and my peace is definitely a priority. So,
let them know, Jay. Let them know. All right. We're gonna move on to the next topic real quick. I want to play this video for y'all real quick. Let me pull this up real quick. I want to put the question in the chat. Yes.
Little Miss Sweet Honey said, if my friend outside like that, it's for a reason. Nobody sloppy like that for real. It's crazy.
Nobody sloppy like that for people be sloppy. You
There's
never know.
mad people that sloppy like that.
Yeah. All right, check it out. I'm about to play the video. All right, check it out.
Yeah.
Boom.
100 with you. We being honest with each other right now. These kids aren't traumatized about nothing. Do they miss you? Does Xavier miss having a certain relationship with you? Yes. But are they going through some traumatic situation where they're just so hurt? No, they're not, bro.
Their mother is traumatizing them, bro.
No, they're listen, bro. Listen.
What do you mean?
No, they're not. They not, bro.
Bro, first of all,
They have
first of all, me and my kids have our conversations. Y'all don't know what we talking about. No, you can't assure me anything when it comes to my children, Ken.
Okay.
When you can't assure me anything when it comes to my children,
You want to know how I
the conversations that we
Because
you can't.
I'm active.
You can't.
I'm the active
Bro,
one.
I'm active, bro.
Hold on.
You right. I'm letting my emotions. We can't go back.
It's not going back. The reality of it is.
It feels like it's going back.
Listen to me. This is the reality. Those are your kids, right?
Correct.
You can agree to that, right?
Absolutely.
But right now, this is my family. It's my family. It's my family. It is the family.
No, you're the boyfriend to Trish.
No, it's my family.
And you're the bonus guy, like you said, right? You're the bonus guy.
But it's still my family. It's still my family.
What does family mean?
We live family. We live together.
What's the
we do
definition of
everything
family?
together. Guess what? I take Zarya to dance. I pick her up from dance. Her competition.
we're
Are you
going
gonna be at her
backwards.
competition tomorrow?
Absolutely. Did I not give you money?
Bro, you gave me $500. You know how much costs? Like you get no cool points for doing what you're supposed to do.
And you don't get no cool points
not
for being the boyfriend and doing what you're supposed to do because you live here, my guy.
I tell you, the only way we're going to be able to go forward is by holding yourself accountable and being real with yourself.
Bro, I've been holding myself.
Being real, because at the end of the day,
be real with yourself.
At the end of the day,
you gotta be real with this conversation. You are the cause of all this. You are the common denominator, right? To take accountability, but it starts with you, and if you're not ready, then he's not gonna be ready, then I'm not gonna be ready.
The way he talks to Trisha, he talks to her as if he has that right to be disrespectful, and he's doing it in my face. Now, I don't care what nobody else do. You're not gonna disrespect my woman in my face. You know where I was at tonight? I'm juggling being here. I had to go to Alex's football games. I'm active, bro. They see me in the flesh. Not a text message, not a phone call. They see me in the flesh.
And Zarya saw me, and Xavier saw me. So I'm here, bro. I'm in Huntsville. I'm here now. Now what?
We ain't gotta see each other.
I'm here now. Now what? What does it look like? How do we set up these boundaries?
Yeah.
Hold on. The divorce, right? I called the courthouse. They said we wait for a court date because obviously you put on there said we.
All right, I don't want to play that whole thing.
Oh man, there's a lot to unpack. There's a lot wrong with that video clip.
We can't see you, Clark. We can't see you.
Oh,
it's cool. So when you put your camera back on, you can hop on the conversation. But all right, now Jerry, I want to pose a question. Can your partner's new boyfriend have any say in your family's relationship if he is more present? Now, this is with the context that you are ex-husband that had children with this woman. You're no longer with her. You're no longer living in the home. Can her new partner have any say in your affairs with your baby mother and the children? Huh?
Fuck, he can. Nigga ain't gonna tell me shit about my kids. But at the same time, I'd never be a nigga that has nobody taking care of my kids. So.
I mean, Cloud, it's easier said than you think, because you could be in a situation, Cloud, where you have a child with a woman and think she just be coming on some shit where she just start cheating on you left and right. You gonna stay with her? No, you're gonna leave, right?
Sure, I'm gonna leave. But
Okay.
what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna be in no situation where niggas gonna have no more access to my kids than me. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's not gonna happen, bro. Like,
I mean, what about
a grown ass man ain't gonna tell me nothing about my kids? Pretty much.
What about
a
a
situation?
situation?
You want? You can date her all you want. That's your bitch. But those are my kids. That's it. Any time and finances you contribute to the kids, nigga, you might as well see that as free daycare you giving away, my nigga, because those ain't your kids, bro. If you think you getting cool points by taking my kids to whatever, cool, my nigga, get all the cool points you want. But those are my kids, bro.
Okay.
Like and you're only doing that. You're only doing that to try to impress the box you laying next to. And when y'all relationship don't work, it's gonna be fuck my kids just like it's fuck her. So don't worry about my kids, bro. My kids is my kids. You worry about that box you fucking and whatever kids y'all got. You know what I'm saying?
You are not allowed to have any say in how I deal with the mother of my children and my children. I don't even know why he was really even in that room at that point in time. If we sitting here, we got to talk about my kids and we got to talk about how I need to be more present, then I'm talking about that with the mother of those children. We're going to have to work that out. But I really don't even understand what that dude who is the boyfriend at the time is even doing in the conversation. He took over the entire reason why they're there, which is for him and his kids and the baby mother, bro. I don't, I mean, and to throw all of that shit that you're doing because you are currently the one in the house is crazy to me. Because the reason why I'm pretty sure he's sitting there is to work out how he can be more present in his children's life. Hopefully, like
Hopefully.
unless you know the money that he said he was given was enough to cover him not being there, but which is not the case. I do not agree with that. But if the boyfriend is a more present father and he's just like giving some money here and there or whatever the case may be, I would honestly be in the room, but I don't think I would be capable of really like directing the conversation when it comes to what he needs to do with his child. That needs to be the mother of the children's voice that is speaking, bro.
All right.
I just don't like the fact that he took over that entire conversation, and you're really not a part of that family, bro.
Okay, I respect that. That was definitely in the comments. Somebody wrote that in the comments. It was like, yo, that conversation was between a family, a father and a mother. He didn't. It wasn't for him to step in and have anything to say in all reality. I personally, oh, go ahead, Clark. Before I go, I'm gonna read some comments.
Yeah, my bad. I was gonna say, but also to add context, light skinned dude was a little bit of a bitch though too. Like there was one thing that where he said to her, like he's talking to the woman, he's like, yeah, like you have to set the tone and we're gonna do it. Like nigga, what? Like we're gonna do what you do. Like if you're not ready, then I'm not gonna be ready. He's not gonna be ready. It's like nigga, is she in charge, nigga? Like you're their kid. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're the father of kids, nigga. You set the
father,
tone.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, the fact that dude couldn't even bat hit, like, why is this dude taking your kids places and you talking about, well, I gave you $500. That was a little corny to me. Like
that was mad corny.
Like that was a little corny. Like, bro, take custody of your kids or take your kids.
I mean, that might be why the nigga's talking to him the way he's talking to him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hold on.
That'd be right. That couldn't be me.
Hold on.
I get it.
Hold on.
Couldn't be me.
Romario said if the new guy doing all that, then yeah, he got to sit down and shut the fuck up. He got something to say. Peggin said, my aunt traumatized me about this very subject, and no baby daddy slapping mine on the butt in the kitchen, exchanging the kids. He also said, Nick, that's a dumb take. Of course he had to say. Oh, Peggin said that he does have a say. His say ain't law or anything, but a say is a say. Okay.
Unless she's your wife.
Hold on.
Unless she's your wife.
He said, I'm your kid.
Bro.
Huh?
Remember, he's not married to the mother of those kids. That's just his girl. Meaning, you just hitting right now, brother.
Yeah.
You're hitting right now.
It's just your turn.
Might not be hitting in a year. You don't have no say over my kids because guess what? When you're not hitting, there's gonna be someone else hitting who's gonna think he has say over my kids, right?
And I ain't going through that.
Every nigga that get access to her walls is supposed to have say over my kids. That's crazy. Now, if he married to her. Like, so both of them niggas was suckers because the muscle bound nigga was in there like, this is my family. Nigga, no, it's not. Y'all not married. That ain't your woman. You don't own nothing, bro. You just a boyfriend. You a living boyfriend, my nigga. Talking about it's my family. He doing that flex and talk for the women, bro. But
Maxine Hayes,
family, bro.
Maxine said,
you just paying bill. You just a bill payer, my nigga.
Hold on. Maxine Hayes said, how's that his family, but the dad ain't family? Facts. You know what I mean? See what I mean?
He was getting somewhere where he was asking for the definition of a family because we remember when we found out.
Yeah, because I live there and pay some bills. Nigga, a lot of niggas could live there and pay bills. Nigga, she gonna get a lot of niggas to do that in my absence, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't special, nigga. Them bills got to get paid. She got 2 kids, nigga. Of course you there paying bills and living there, bro. She wouldn't survive otherwise because she.
I'm gonna say this. As a man who is definitely dating a woman who has a child before I got with her, you know what I mean?
That nigga ain't no child, nigga. That nigga grown.
He is grown.
That nigga ain't no child. What is you talking about?
But
that nigga could shoot a gun right now with accuracy, probably. That nigga ain't no child.
Nah, he the big kid.
He probably old enough to make me cross the street at night. Fuck you talking about?
Nah. As a dude that's dating a chick like that, right? I would never, not even whether
You were present more, yeah.
whether I felt this dude was a punk or not or anything like that. I would never feel as though it's my, and which I don't, cool ass dude. I would never feel as though it's my place to say anything to him about his son. If or his daughter, if he had a daughter, you know what I mean? I would never feel it's my place. I would feel like if there's something I need to convey to him, I convey it to my shorty, and they'll have their conversation about what I said. You know what I mean? And they'll work that out. Like say I see her son smoking crack. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go call that nigga and say I saw your son smoking crack. I'm gonna be like, yo, Tasha, you need to listen. Your son was smoking crack. I smacked the pipe out of his hand, but like, you know, I'm not gonna go like I spoke to him, but I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Like you gotta tell his pops to put some pause on him and like have a real conversation with him. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm still gonna step in, like just like if I saw him doing something crazy in the street, I'm gonna be like, yo, get in the car type shit. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna whoop him. I'm gonna. Go ahead, Cloud.
No, my bad. I was just gonna say, if it's smoking crack, I'm yoking him the fuck up. I'm sorry, that nigga's getting yoked. I'm gonna call his dad and be like, yo, bro, I yoked your son the fuck up. He was smoking crack. I'm gonna drop him off to you so you could yoke him up too, bro. And then you could come over and we're gonna yoke his ass up together.
I realized smoking crack was a bit extreme, so I had to take it back. All right.
Rocks, you are getting yoked.
Listen. Let's use something less extreme.
Smoking
like hold on. Little Miss Sweet Honey said. Little Miss Sweet Honey said, "What if the pops is not present? If the pops is not present, type shit, where I gotta step in for most things." Now, type situation where he's coming in just financially or barely financially, and once in a while, just popping up. In those situations, if it's my home, not I live in her home, it's my home. He's living there, and you don't do anything really. Now it's like, yo, that's my kid. That's my kid. How do you feel? Hold on, Cloud. Granted, I know you would never be in this situation because you said you would.
I feel you.
Yo,
like I said,
Maxine Hayes said, "Come on, Jerry."
I just feel like if you're not present at all compared to what this situation seems like, this dude is.
Oh, if I'm an absent father, you daddy, bro. Dude, tell them kids what you want, bro.
Exactly.
Please, bro. Please take that job.
To me,
I don't want that kid. I'm an absent father. That's your kid now, for sure.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't. That's not the situation I have. The father's present. You know what I mean. He wants to be in his son's life and everything like that. And me personally, like you said, if you feel like that's free daycare and all that different stuff, I respect it. Some men, you're entitled to feel that way. Me personally, I don't feel like it's free daycare. I feel like a mentor in this situation that I'm in with him. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a mentor that can guide him in certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like I kind of appreciate having the dynamic that I have with him and trying to navigate, because these are how a lot of families are in America nowadays. You know what I mean? Not saying that it'd be a lie to say it's the ideal situation. You know what I mean? But I do feel like I don't feel like it's free daycare. I feel like I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's pretty normal, to be honest with you. Like, would I have felt different if he was a kid that was rebellious and wanted to fight with me and type shit like that? 100%. Maybe I might feel a little differently. You know what I mean? Like that might change a lot. But I think in the situation of this question, like I don't think it's ever a man's place to ever say something to a present father. If, like you may be more present because you're like you said.
I might take it a step further and say even a non-present father. Like I have to kind of respect or honor the fact that this woman chose to have a child with this person. So like if that man is not there that much, I'm gonna try to see how much I can be, like a present, a positive reinforcing force in that child's life. Absolutely. I'm gonna try to see if I could be anything that that will steer this child in a correct, in a better direction. But to be able to be in that room the way that boyfriend was in that room, speaking to the father of his children, of his girlfriend's children, the way he was talking to his father, the father of his girlfriend's
The dad, the
the
dad.
ex man, the
Mm-hmm.
dad, is crazy to me, because at the end of the day, they are the ones that chose each other to have these children with. So I really don't have that big of a job in that space, other than the fact to be like, yo, I mean, he only gave $500. That's not enough. We know that. So like, let him do what he got to do when he feels like he's present. But at the end of the day, like, that's what he's giving you. So you got to take that, and we got to keep it moving. Hopefully you don't make these kinds of mistakes again. You feel me? Like, you don't continue this cycle and get another guy, if it's not me, that has a child with you. You don't get another guy that's really not present again for you to have a child with, bro. But like, he has no real say in that room, bro. Like, that's what really bothered me.
Well, all right. So just to give a little more context to the video, not to the question. From what I've heard about that show, the father is a deadbeat for the most part. Like, and
Yeah.
it's because the cameras are now on the mom and her situation, that he's back into the mix, and doesn't want to finish finalizing the divorce. Because if he finalized the divorce, I guess he wouldn't have reason to be on the show anymore. Really, I guess I really don't know. But pretty much, and the boyfriend is on some shit like, it seems as though he wants the father to step up. Like, you can't come around saying stuff when you don't pay no bills. But I think like
That's not for him, though.
The real question is, do you lose those rights over your children when you're not there doing anything for them? And yo, you scroll on the gram, Clout, because we can see it on your glasses.
What you talking about?
Yeah, it's cool. But nah, on some shit,
And it was
like
Facebook, it wasn't the gram.
all right, but I mean, hey, listen, it don't matter. But let's say, do you lose those rights do you lose the rights to speak on what your children are going through, and like, or what their upbringing, when you decide not to be present and not to? Yes. So now, if somebody's saying something to you about it, do they have the right? If they're the ones paying for everything, do they have more rights to use to say something to you like, yo, you're not here, bro. I'm doing all of this.
I mean, yeah, if you're not an active father at all, then yeah, you can't argue with somebody that's taking care. You honestly,
You
I forget
forfeited.
what movie this was. But this was literally the plot of a movie where dude had just came home from jail, and he's saying like, yo, in my time when the nigga took care of your kids, like that earned him some respect. Like, basically, like, you kind of owe that man some respect. The fact that he taking care of feeding your kids. If you're not active at all, you probably owe him some money. You know what I'm saying? You probably need to send that man a check.
Okay.
Get him a steak dinner or something, you know what I mean?
What's it called? Lil Miss Sweet Honey said, yes, you do. I'm sorry. So she feels as though you forfeit your rights. Pagan says, playing Angel's Advocate, who had the right to tell a deadbeat that they are deadbeaten besides moms and the caretaker? Oh, shoot, he's right. I mean, if the caretakers, those are the only two people who do have the right to tell you you're a deadbeat, because they're the ones who are doing the job for. They're doing the job for you.
Fair.
That was very fair, Pagan.
Absolutely.
So hold on. So that sounds like y'all agreeing that.
I still don't think that's really any right for you to be able to speak on a father and a mother, even if that man is a deadbeat, and his kids. I would say it's the same thing as if the mother gave up. If the mother had a child and gave them up, and the father had to raise the children, or whatever the case may be, but the mother wants to come back and like be in the children's lives, even if they went out and smoked crack, like Rich said. Right?
Oh, here.
Listen. You could be in the kids' lives, but
you cannot deny that mother the opportunity to want to.
Hold on, Jerry. I got hold on.
You're not a mother at that point.
Cloud, hold on, Cloud. I got a question for y'all. Boom. I'm gonna give y'all a scenario because we gotta wrap this up. Everybody, check this scenario out. You go pick up the kids from they practice after school. You picking up the kids. As you picking up the kids, you walk into the car. It's been 5 years you've been with this woman. It's been 5 years you've been with this woman. Or no, let's say 3. Y'all not married yet. It's been 3 years. Y'all not married yet. Because I want to make sure that y'all not married. You're still a boyfriend. It's been 3 years y'all been together. You go pick up the kids from school. You walk into the car with them. Some dude pulls up and goes, "Stop touching my kids. They coming with me." Are you not saying nothing in that situation? You've been living with them and paying all the bills. Jerry, you feel as though you're not going to say shit. You're going to be like, all right, well, it's his kids. Here you go. Hey, mind you, hold on.
That's why it's a shitty position to be in. This is why you shouldn't take care of nobody else's kids, to be honest.
Hold on. You know it's the father. I'm not saying he's some stranger. You know it's the father.
All right, okay.
All right, I want to make that clear. You know it's the father. He pulls up. It's been 3 years. You met him. You know who he is. You know that's the father and everything like that.
Right.
But he hasn't been present for 3 years. Hasn't sent a dime. Hasn't called nothing.
I'm taking those kids home. If you want to see,
are you saying something to him? Are you saying something?
I'm not saying a word. I'm hopping in the car and taking the children that I always pick up home, and he's gonna have to figure out.
He hop out and say, "Where you going with my kids? Those are my kids."
Yeah, I'm getting in that car acting like he's not.
No, he blocked you. He blocked you, Jerry. He blocks you.
Now he's screaming, "Yo, this man trying to take my kids."
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm either calling the mother or I'm calling the cops. Like,
and you're not saying nothing to him, Jerry?
The cops come and say,
what can I say?
The cops come and say, "You not their parent."
What?
Are these his kids? Yeah, they are.
Yo, y'all are
like, what the cops gonna do?
Yo, listen, if I'm the one, first of all of this, the school staff know I'm the one that picked these kids up. So there's somebody that's gonna be backing up, like, nah, he's the one that almost picked these kids up, bro. Like, those kids are going with him, and I'm taking them home so they can deal with whatever they gotta deal with.
Jabari,
I'm not raising nobody's infants. This is why if you have kids, they better be teens, because I'm not raising nobody's infants for this exact reason. These problems y'all are talking about is why you don't date nobody with no babies. You let people work out their baby co-parenting problems on their own.
I hear that.
Kids is in teenage age and they could take care of themselves and walk themselves to school. That's when we could date.
Maxine Hayes
we
says
could date when they old enough to have a key.
Maxine Hayes says,
I'm not picking up your kids.
Hold on, Cloud.
The moment a woman I'm dating asks me to pick her kids up, I'm tight.
Hold on, Cloud. Go ahead.
Maxine Hayes says you were saying how the boyfriend shouldn't have been in the conversation, Jerry, which is exactly what I'm saying. Like, if I'm out with those children and I'm the boyfriend to the mother of these children, and the father comes out of nowhere and saying, "I want the kids," bro, I'm not going to sit there and give a random man that hasn't been around.
It's not random. Kids. You know it's the dad.
I know, but he hasn't been around for me to be comfortable enough to relieve the children in his hands. I'm the one that picked these kids up all the time.
Jerry. So Jerry, let's stop it, man. If that nigga pulled up and blocked you and you trying to get in the car, there's gonna be words. There might be fist exchange too. What are you talking about right now?
Yo, absolutely. But he's not. What you're saying is absolutely. If he comes at me and comes into my face, I'm going to be defending myself. Whoa. But as far as his rights to be able to say that he wants to hang out with his kids, bro, I'm like, you gotta come to the crib for that. You gotta come to the place you've never been to. Come to my face.
Yeah, Cloud is stupid.
Steps to my face. Oh my God.
I can't.
Anyway, Anyway, but in a room, Maxine Hayes, in a room with the mother and the father of the children, the boyfriend should, like Rich said, the boyfriend really shouldn't be the one controlling the conversation. That's really all it is. Like, I don't think the boyfriend should be controlling anything in the conversation, because the boyfriend really doesn't have a ladder to stand on. Doesn't have anything to stand on.
Little Miss Sweet Honey said, imagine Jerry putting them in the van saying, "It's okay, Johnny, don't listen to Daddy."
Yo, Johnny's gonna be like, you're my real dad. You're the one I see all the time, bro. Like, get out of here.
I mean, sometimes, I mean, that's very true. But sometimes kids be like,
They be
listen,
like, Daddy,
yeah,
that's my
exactly.
real dad.
Yeah, that's my real
And they
dad.
make me
Exactly.
out to be the enemy. Nah,
Yeah,
you
not a
right.
little lie.
You right.
No,
You
But
Jerry,
right.
I want to
listen,
go be with my real dad.
check it out. Thank you everybody for pulling up. Little Miss Sweet Honey, Maxine, and Mr. RGP, everybody, Jabari, yo. Listen, we really appreciate y'all sticking through with us. Pagans, thank you as well. We really appreciate y'all sticking through with us. Shout out to Clout Jones, who jumped in again this week. We appreciate you taking the time to assist us. You know what I mean? Clout, you got anything you want to let the people know to check you out on, anything like that?
Yeah, man.
You could check me out, cloudjones.com. Stream my music. That's about it.
There you go. All right,
Yes, sir.
streaming music. Clout, don't you do graphic design and stuff? You don't ever?
Yeah, I do graphic design. I make music. I'm a performer. You know, do a little bit of everything.
Yeah, this guy. Listen, if you came up in the early 2000s in Long Island, New York area, every flyer you saw.
No. The New York area. That's not limited to Long Island.
I said Long Island, New York area. That's
Okay.
Yeah, both.
We had it all on lock.
Yeah. Every flyer you saw during that time. I don't know about now. Till this day, right?
I still make most of the flyers you see.
Yeah. So yeah, this man that makes all of them. You know what I mean?
He's for real about this shit. It's good.
Yeah. So everybody out there in the chat, please make sure you hop out the chat and drop a like on the actual video. We really appreciate it. Jay, you got any parting words for the people?
Yo, honestly, man, I'm absent for like the past 2 weeks. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I was in Jamaica volunteering, and I was having so much damn fun, bro, that I decided next year, 2026, I want to go to Jamaica for my birthday. So we're gonna start basically letting you guys know, man. This is gonna be open to pretty much anybody who wants to come. We're gonna let you know the dates that we're gonna be on in Montego Bay at Ryu Reggae, man. I would love it if you could fly out to Jamaica from the dates of March 5th to the 8th, man, and have a party with me, man, and celebrate my birthday. Man. I love Jamaica. I love the vibes. It's a dope resort. It's like an all-inclusive resort that, you know, like is catered to young folks. It's a lot of music, a lot of dancing, a lot of partying. So, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying, before I turn 40, bro, like, what next year is my, 38th? So, I mean, we trying to do it out here, bro. We're gonna drop the link in the bio soon or whatever. I'm just letting people know to look out for that.
My 38th special year, too, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Johnny crying, Jerry.
Well, nah, he turned 38 a whole year. He turned 38 in 2026. You turned 38 this year, nigga. You old. Yeah. You
old. I ain't old. I'm vintage.
What's your age right now,
bro?
Huh? Oh yeah. Huh? He heard the question.
You can hear.
Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 38. Yeah, I mean?
Old as hell, bro.
Listen, it is what it is. It is what it is. Listen,
yeah, man, we'll definitely let you know about more information. But look out for that. That's gonna be the next thing that we do, man. Next year, it's gonna be fun.
Definitely. For parting words for myself, I wanted to drop some gems for y'all real quick. I want to provide some value. I got some 3 practical tips for building strong, healthy relationships. I'm gonna give you number one. I'm gonna give you number 1 today. And
take rides on a bike across the bridge in New York.
Listen. Communicate openly and honestly. Share your thoughts and feelings and expectations clearly. Listen actively without interrupting or judging. Honest communication builds trust and prevents misunderstandings. 2.
Lie and argue, got you.
Respect boundaries and individuality. Every person has unique needs and limits. Respect them. Encourage personal growth and independence within the relationship. Healthy boundaries create emotional safety and mutual respect. 3. Prioritize emotional support and appreciation. Be present during tough times and celebrate the good ones. Express gratitude regularly. Small affirmations go a long way. Emotional support strengthens connections and deepens intimacy. Check it out. All right. I want to say this real quick before we go. I seen a woman have a page on Instagram where she has a bachelor's in psychology, like just like I do, and she's a fucking relationship coach. And I said, hold on, I'm about to rebrand myself.
I see. I see.
Cause ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way I ain't making use of this shit. I'm about to put that shit in my bio and all that.
I got one of those.
Listen, all you got to do is read a psychology book nowadays, bro, and you can
Fuck it. Fuck
be a
it.
guru on anything, bro.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. Let's go. Yo, the chat was amazing today. We really appreciate y'all. Listen, make sure y'all pull up next week.
Don't miss me, honey. Talking about I'm gonna give Jerry a blackout in Jamaica one time. What?
Bumburas. What I mean?
I don't know what a blackout. Like I'm gonna get blackout drunk. What are we talking?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, keep in mind podcast. Yo, shout out to Cloud Jones once again. We appreciate y'all. And everybody, make sure y'all pull up next week, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. All right. All right. There go the logo. There go the logo. That's where I got the inspiration. He ain't wrong.